Suspects charged with ballot crimes in Bridgeport were in court today. The charges stem from alleged conduct during the city's 2023 mayoral election. You'll recall that election was overturned by a judge after leaked surveillance footage showed individuals placing items into a ballot drop box. Our News 8 political reporter is live in the newsroom with details. Mike Cerulli, take it away.
Hey, good evening to you. And 3 city council members and the vice chair of the Bridgeport Democratic Party are among the 5 charged with ballot crimes. The action inside the courtroom was mainly procedural. Outside the courtroom, there were denials and accusations of widespread corruption.
Was that you on those videotapes? Wanda, was that you on those videotapes? The judge says it was.
No comment from Wanda Jeter-Pataky. She's among those charged with absentee ballot crimes during the 2023 election. Jeter-Pataky is charged with 2 counts of fraudulent voting, 42 counts of illegally possessing absentee ballots, and dozens of other counts related to the absentee ballot process. City Councilmember Maria Pereira is also among the accused. She and Jeter-Pataky were on opposite sides during the election. She had this to say.
I have never supported anybody endorsed by the corrupt Democratic machine in the Bridgeport. We were working for Gomes.
What do you mean when you say corrupt Democratic machine? What do they do?
Oh, well, we're famously corrupt.
How so?
I mean,
with absentee ballots?
Oh, yes.
Tell me about that.
No. I'm just saying, I don't want to answer. I would answer everything you have to say, but not with this garbage.
You just told me the Bridgeport Democratic Party is corrupt with absentee ballots. What do you mean by that?
It's not that I'm afraid to answer your questions. It's I'm not going to answer them with this garbage here.
The suggestion that wrongdoing exists at high levels in Bridgeport's Democratic Party was echoed by another accused city council member, Alfredo Castillo.
If you're innocent here, if you're being a patsy for somebody, wouldn't you want people to know about it?
I like that word.
You like the word patsy?
Yes.
You feel you're a patsy?
Yes.
For who?
For the Democratic Party.
Who in the Democratic Party are you a patsy for?
The whole Democratic Party.
A 3rd city council member, Jasmarie Melendez, also declined to comment.
Will you be resigning from the city council?
But her lawyer noted that of the 5 defendants, she's the only one not charged with illegally possessing absentee ballots. Like the others, she is charged with misrepresenting the eligibility requirements for voting by absentee ballot.
She never misled anyone, and they weren't even prepared to talk about it in court today because they just want to group her in with everybody else.
The statements from Pereira and Castillo are in line with decades of allegations about the integrity of elections in the state's largest city.
Voter fraud in Bridgeport is the single worst kept secret on the planet.
I think it's the worst kept secret in the state of Connecticut.
I think it's obvious that everybody knows what's going on.
Those are all Republicans. Here's what one former Democratic senator said last year.
So it's ingrained in the party here, encourages it. It's how they win elections. It's definitely a rigged system here in Bridgeport.
And here's one sitting Bridgeport representative who was willing to directly answer questions on camera.
Is ballot fraud in Bridgeport an open secret and an accepted practice?
No, I just think it's an isolated incident. You hear of instances in the past, and the court of law, justice is doing their job.
So there were no pleas entered today. The defendants are all due back in court later this month. And remember, there are also cases involving many of the same people stemming from alleged ballot crimes in the 2019 election. Those cases are also ongoing. Live in the newsroom tonight, Mike Cerulli, News 8.